This is Fluency Module 3, Lesson 8. We're going to start off doing a little bit of work with expanded form. And if you remember, that's going to take us back to our, Module 1, I guess, if we go back that far. So what we're going to do is you're going to look at the sentence here, and you're going to say that sentence with the answer. And the answer will be in standard form. So for instance, on this one, we would say 200 plus 30 plus 4, and our answer on that one would be 234. All right, so let's look at the next one. With me, say, as I say it, 3,000 plus 500 plus 60 plus 8. I want you to take just a second or two, write that answer down on your whiteboard. And then let's say the sentence one more time with the answer in standard form. 3,000 plus 500 plus 60 plus 8 equals 3,568. The last one here, 400 plus 7 plus 90. They're not keeping it in the right order. Think what that answer is, and then let's say that whole thing together. 400 plus 7 plus 90 equals 497. All right, the second half of this, we're going to look at the number. You'll say the number, 572, and then you'll write the number in expanded form. So let's look at that first one, 572. On your board, you should be writing what that is in expanded form. And you should have written 500 plus 70 plus 2. Let's look at 8,463. So if we're going to write that in expanded form, you should have that on your board now. 8,000 plus 400 plus 60 plus 3. And the last one here, our number is 9,075. So notice there are no hundreds, so we're not going to put any hundreds in our expanded form. So we'll start with the beginning. You should have written 9,000 plus, we don't have any hundreds, but we do have 7 tens or 70. Let's see if I can get that written right there. 70 plus 5. Alrighty, there we go. Let's go on to the next page. And now we're going to do a little bit of the same thing that we did yesterday, where we're going to multiply mentally. Let's start with this top set right here. Our goal is to be able to multiply 34 times 2. So 4 times 2, well, 4 times 2 is 8. 30 times 2, which is 3 times 2, times 10, which would be 60. So 34 times 2 would be those two added together, or 30 times 2 plus 4 times 2, which gives us 68. Let's look at this one right here. 1 times 3. Well, hopefully you know that right away. That would be 3. 30 times 3 would be 90, and 31 times 3 then would be 93. All right, this set right here. 2 times 4. You should know that that's 8 right away. And 20 times 4, well, 2 times 4 times 10 is 80. And 22 times 8 then is going to be those two added together, which is 88. So I left out a little number there. Let's look at this last set. 4 times 3, well, 4 times 3 is 12. If you're uncertain of that, you could count by 4s. 3 times, 4, 8, 12, or 3, 4 times, 3, 6, 9, 12. 20 times 3 is going to be 60. And then 24 times 3, well, we're going to have to add those together. And our answer there would be 72. All right, let's go on to this last page. And we're going to This is going to be something that you should have started doing yesterday in your lesson, and we're just reviewing it. So we're going to multiply using discs. So the very first problem is really simple, 1 times 32. Well, you already know that in your head, but we're going to show it with discs. So 32 has 3 tens, and it also has 2 ones. And we're only doing it 1 time, so there we have it. So 1 times how many tens? Well, 3 tens, plus 1 time how many ones, I'm sorry, and we've got 2 ones. So if we were to write that problem vertically, like they ask us to, we would just write 32 times 1. And then our answer there would be 32. All right, I'm going to erase that, but I'm going to keep the dots there because we're going to work with 32 for a little bit. So we're going to repeat, but now we're going to do 2 times 32. So we're going to show again 32. Well, we've already shown 1 times 32. So 2 times 32 is going to be 3 tens again and 2 ones again. So if we look at that, well, 3 times 32, we have how many ones do we have? Well, we've got 4 ones. And how many tens do we have? We have 6. So 32 times 2 gives us the answer 64. All right, let's look at that next one. And 3 times 32. So again, we still have our 32 times 2. So now if we just add one more set of 32, 3 tens again, 2 more ones. Well, now we have how many ones? We have 6 ones, and we have 9 tens. So 32 times 3 is 96. Alrighty, and we're going to do one last one using 32, and then we'll switch to something different. So we're going to have 32, 4 times 32. We've got 3 times 32. Let's add one more set of 32. And now we have 4 times 32. Well, how many ones do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8. How many tens? 3, 6, 9, 12 tens. We could take 10 of those tens, move them next door to make 100. So then we would have 100 and 2 tens left over and 8 ones. So if we were to write that in the vertical format, then we would have our answer of 128. All right, we're going to head to a new set of these, so let's get rid of those, our discs, and we're going to start over this time. So now we'll start over again, and we'll go 2 times 28. Well, 2 times 28, I need 8 ones for my first set. And then my second set, I need 8 more ones. And I need 2 tens twice. 28, 28. All right, so now I can look at this. Well, I think I can get rid of some of these. I've got 8 and 8. So I can take 10 and move them next door to be 1 more 10, and I have 6 ones left. So I'm going to have 6 ones left, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. So 28 times 2 is 56, which we found to be true by using our unit chart. All right, let's get rid of these and do our last one. And our last one here is 3 times 51. So we'll have 51 is 5 tens, 3, 4, 5, and 1. There's one set. Here's our second set. And then we do it one more time. So this is 51 times 3. Well, as you can see, we can take 10 of those tens and bring it over, and that gives us 100. So if I look at what I've got left, I've got 100, I have 5 tens, and I have 3 ones. So 51 times 3 is 153. And that brings us to the end of Fluency 3.8. I hope you have a good day.